Thumbcoast TV and WGRT bring you St. Clair County at the Mackinac Policy Conference. Sponsored by the Community Foundation of St. Clair County, Michigan Mutual, and Eastern Michigan Bank.
Hi, I'm Michael Hensley with Thumbcoast TV here on Mackinac Island at the Mackinac Policy Conference. With me is Jeff Bohm, Vice President of the EDA. Jeff, thanks for joining us. Why is it so important that we have such a strong force here at the Policy Conference, and what does it mean to St. Clair County?
Well, it's interesting because we have 21 people that actually came up this year that represent economic development, tourism, education. You're going to hear from a lot of those different people. I think it's just a testament to us working together. That's a big thing that we preach in St. Clair County. I know a lot of times people talk about collaboration. They use that loosely, but we actually truly do collaborate through our Blue Meets Green efforts, which we bring in the leadership team. Keep the politics out of the room. At the end of the day, let's face it, that probably ends up in nothing but an argument. So keep that out of the room. I always say good ideas rise to the top. You know, it's ironic when you see the different things that get vetted. If you have 20 different things, the top 5 things always just seem to make it to the top. Then that ultimately gives people the time to spend time, money, and resources to get behind it to help move those initiatives forward.
Right. Now, Jeff, we're here in such strong force and making these connections, doing some networking. Ultimately, when you talk about collaboration and you talk about all of these groups working together, it's such a great sight to see that we can host something that brings folks from all over the state right on our front step, and we have the opportunity. Can you speak a little bit to some of the best practices and maybe see even some examples of people that we've met here at the policy conference that have turned into real tangible things in St. Clair County?
So I always tell everybody, you got 21 people that come up to this island. If you can pick up 1 or 2 contacts that we didn't have before, there's 20, there's 40, maybe some people get 3 or 4. You really just increase the strength in numbers, and as repetition is so important. For example, this is year 4 hosting our party. It's had great incremental growth. We've got some great sponsorships to help put this on, but it's really just becomes keeping yourself relevant. There's a strong presence from the Metro Detroit area. Here, a lot of actually presidents. The President of DTE is going to be by later, those types of individuals, and just continue to tell the St. Clair County story, looking for growth opportunities, in some of the different sectors. A couple stupid, useless facts. Of course, I'm full of them. 5.3 million people 2 hours away from St. Clair County. That would make you the 23rd largest state in the country. More population than South Carolina, Louisiana, Alabama. There's 3.1 million people 1 hour away from Port Huron. So the opportunities through the tourism, types of opportunities just through the business. And let's face it, if you look at vacant land in St. Clair County, if you go to Macomb County and tell me where you're going to find 500 acres, it doesn't exist. It's like Bigfoot,
right?
Unless you believe in Bigfoot. So we're kind of that next area of going to have some growth and some opportunity in St. Clair County.
Well, and really our proximity to Macomb, Oakland, Wayne County, it plays in an advantage to our area and our destination as well. Jeff, thank you so much for joining us here on the porch of the Mackinac Yacht Club on Mackinac Island at the Mackinac Policy Conference. Thank you for joining.
To hear more from this conversation, visit thumbcoast.tv.